Hey there you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is actually a super interesting topic because I'm going to talk about products and categories from which I could only keep one product. So, you know, if I could only keep one foundation, if I could only keep one primer, if I could only keep one eyeshadow palette. So if this is something that interests you, then just keep on watching. Okay, so let's start off with primer, and the primer that I would keep if I could only keep one is the First Aid Beauty Pores Be Gone Matte Primer. Now it's a relatively new primer to my collection, but oh my god, it has literally stolen my heart. This is the best smoothing, mattifying, but also not over drying primer that I had ever tried, and I love it. With me being a combination skin gal, you know, I get oily in my T-zone. However, on the outsides, you know, of my face, I'm quite normal. So, you know, I don't want to overhydrate my skin, but I also don't want to over dry it, and this is just absolutely perfect for that. In terms of foundation, I think you probably already know which foundation I'm going to be talking about, and it is the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage foundation. This is the best foundation. It is a more mattifying kind of foundation. It gives a flawless finish, but if you have dry skin, I think you can work with it, especially because you know, it can be manipulated to be more hydrating or to be more mattifying, and it is just beautiful. I cannot, you know, stress how much I love it. This is the foundation that I will always have in my collection until they discontinue it, which might happen, might not. I'm hoping it doesn't. But yeah, it gives a lovely, like I said, a flawless kind of second skin finish, and this is absolutely perfect. In terms of concealer, I don't think this is a surprise at all, because it is yet another Catrice product, and this is the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. This, oh my god, this is so stunning. It is full coverage. It has perfect kind of texture. It does not dry my under eyes out. It does crease a little bit, but because I have fairly deep under eye lines, every product does, and you know, this is not a criteria that would diminish, you know, the product whatsoever. But yeah, this is stunning, and it only costs like €5, so it's a steal. In terms of powder, it is yet another product that kind of caught me by surprise because it is relatively new in my collection, but I love it so much, and it is the Lacura Loose Translucent Powder, and this is a product that you can get in Aldi. It is one of their kind of special buys, so it does come and go. Unfortunately, I haven't seen it for a while, so I cannot buy a backup, but when it does, I think I've already mentioned that I'm going to buy 5 because I will never want to run out of this. So it is a lovely mattifying, very thin, you know, kind of very soft powder that does not look powdery, but it mattifies your skin very, very well. So this is beautiful, and it's a $5 as well, and it is the perfect dupe for the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder. Even the packaging looks just like it. In terms of brows, I have a lovely affordable combo for my eye pencil. So, you know, the product that would fill in my brows, I would choose the Essence Super Last 24-hour eyebrow pomade pencil in waterproof. Whew, that is a mouthful. This is beautiful. It is the perfect kind of pencil because it is not too waxy, not too stiff, not too creamy. It literally just fills in your brows in seconds. So my camera rudely cut me off because it ran out of battery. Like, I knew that is gonna happen because I forgot to charge it before I started to record, but you know, things happen. So I was on about this brow pencil, which is absolutely great. Perfectly can fill in my brows, and especially with it looks perfect when I just fill it in and then I brush it out with a spoolie. Amazing. And then also for my brow gel, I decided to go with the Colourpop Brow Boss Gel. I have my one in the shade light brown, which is actually a pretty decent kind of color for me. It has the tiniest spoolie ever, and the color is absolutely gorgeous when you put it on. Like if you're going for a no makeup day, I think this is absolutely gorgeous just to, you know, fill in your brows and then you're out the door. If I could only keep one bronzer, it would definitely be my Marc Jacobs Tantastic Omega bronzer. It's stunning. I mean, look at this shade. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is a neutral bronzer that you can use as a bronzer, as a contour, and it will look stunning. This is what I'm wearing today because it is in my Shop My Stash, and you know, this is absolutely huge. Like, you will probably never run out of it unless this is, you know, your exclusive bronzer. Then I can see it happening. But yeah, I've used it so many times. There is like the tiniest little dip going on here. I actually had to repress it because this product has a hollow pan, so you know, I dipped my brush in and then boom, exploded, broke off. So I repressed it and it's still working fine. Gorgeous, love it. In terms of blush, I don't necessarily have a favorite blush. I think they all work fine as long as they give me a nice flesh, you know, kind of just a lovely little, you know, kind of pinched cheek kind of look, then I'm fine. But if all of my blushes were to disappear and I were to only have one, this is the one that I would want to keep. This is the Pixi by Petra Fresh Face Blush in the shade Beach Rose. Look at this color. I love this color because it is neutral enough, you know, to work on a variety of, you know, skin, maybe not skin tones, but skin undertones. This is what it looks like. It looks a little bit bronzy here on the viewfinder, but I can assure you it has a lovely kind of rosy tone to it. And the formula is actually gorgeous because it blends out like a dream. So yeah, you know, I'm not that particularly attached to blushes, but this one is fairly good, so I would love to have this if I could only keep one blush. On the other hand, when it comes to highlights, God, I kind of lost my train of thought there. I feel very strongly about this one, and this is a cult favorite for everyone. It is theBalm Mary Loumanizer. Oh, I could never be without this. Never. It is so beautiful. If you have a very similar skin tone to me, or a little bit darker or a little bit lighter, this is absolutely stunning. It is not a metallic kind of highlight, but it gives a stunning glow on the cheeks that just looks super natural. And look at this dip that's going on here. I know. I had this in my Shop My Stash last month, and oh, I'm blinding you, and I used this to death because I love it so much. I could never be without this. In terms of eyeshadow palettes, like, you know, there is only one eyeshadow palette that I would be devastated if it disappeared, you know. So the eyeshadow palette that I chose, if I could only keep one, is of course my Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. Oh, I love this one so much. Look at this shades, like, it's stunning. You can do so many looks with this palette. Like, you can do your warm tones, you can do your cool tones here, you can do some purples, you can do some reds, you can do some very pastel-y kind of looks. It's just gorgeous. Like, this is my #1 eyeshadow palette. If you have seen my ranking my eyeshadow palettes video, it is a #1, and you know, I don't think it will ever be dethroned because the formula is amazing, both in the mattes and in the shimmers, and yeah, it just performs really, really well. In terms of a lip gloss, I actually don't have the product with me, but I will pop a picture up here for you because I used it up. I used up a lip gloss and I cannot wait to get my hands on it again. And the lip gloss that I'm talking about is the Fenty Beauty lip gloss in the shade Fenty Glow. It is something that I am going to repurchase because it is a lovely colour, a lovely formula. It has a little bit of a sparkle, but the sheen is amazing. It's not sticky whatsoever, but it lasts on your lips for a decent amount of time when it comes to lip glosses. So yeah, I have quite a bit of lip glosses to go through before, you know, I'll allow myself to repurchase it, but mark my words, I will do it because it is, oh, it's such an amazing lip gloss. I love it. When it comes to liquid lipsticks, I love my liquid lipsticks. I prefer liquid lipsticks over, you know, traditional bullet lipsticks because they just last longer, they're more comfortable, and they just look better. So if you asked me this question, if I could only keep one liquid lipstick maybe 2 years ago, I would have said the Kylie Cosmetics Candy K liquid lipstick. I used it up. I am thinking about repurchasing it, but I'm not 100% sure. However, this is the Huda Beauty Demi Matte liquid lipstick in the shade Day Slayer. It has taken its place because it is a lovely colour. It is a beautiful formula. It's not your traditional liquid lipstick. It has a sheen to it, right? But it is super long lasting, which is what I love because I can have the comfortability of a lip gloss and a bullet lipstick, but the longevity of a traditional liquid lipstick. Did I say liquid lipstick there? No, I meant a bullet lipstick. But the longevity of a liquid lipstick, and this has it all. Plus the shades are gorgeous. This is a beautiful nude. It is a neutral nude that just looks amazing on the lips. Amazing. So yeah, this has definitely taken its reins, which I just love it. I would never want to be without this lipstick. So like I mentioned, when it comes to bullet lipsticks, there isn't a favorite bullet lipstick that I would always want to have in my collection. I just haven't found it yet. So I'm gonna skip over that category and I'm gonna go into the last one, which is setting spray. So again, I am going to be a little bit cliche, but you cannot deny how well this setting spray works. So if I could only keep one setting spray out of my collection, it would be the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. God, this makes your makeup last so long on the skin. It is amazing. Like, I'm so surprised that I haven't tried this earlier, and I so regret that I haven't done it because this is absolutely amazing. Like, it literally locks your makeup in place and it stays there. Plus especially if you have more of an oilier skin type, this is going to mattify your skin also, so it's an added bonus. This is really good. I would never want to be without it. But that completes today's video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a like, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Let me know in the comments down below your #1 product that you cannot live without. I'd love to find out. But yeah, that is it. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.